To reiterate what Exceedwa actually said with regards to the Hall of Fame, according to the TGMA organizers, Charterhouse, speaking at an event that was held last Saturday over the weekend with the 25th anniversary of the award scheme. They actually spent time to, mention a few things that they intend to do. And according to them, they says we are inspired to set up this initiative from when we started the Ghana Music Awards journey. We realized that we would have in our possession a lot of music industry data. So we started asking ourselves, what do we do with all this data? We cannot just leave it on our shelves, our offices, just for our consumption. There should be a way to make it available to the public for researchers, musicologists, students, and even tourists to experience our music culture. And that's the reason why they've decided to put a Hall of Fame together for our artists. I want to see the stars on the ground.
And we'll walk on
so
them.
We'll work on them.
Yeah.
You take a picture, this Hall of Fame star. You step on it, just like it's been done in Hollywood.
And also having documented how these legendary artists or musicians started.
Exactly.
Because a lot of us do not have that information.
Yeah.
So it would be great to have all this information, specially put together in this Hall of Fame.
You read about it, okay. All right, so Sarkodie was the artist of the year, and listen to it,
Yeah.
So it'll be good.
But before we get into that conversation, so I did say earlier that Camidoh has taken Ghana on a different pedestal on the map. So the legendary songstress Yvonne Chaka Chaka was celebrated in South Africa, and Camidoh was there. He performed at the Legacy Ball, and so we're going to have a look, Kay, at exactly how he performed in South Africa. Enjoy this one.
Joburg, Saturday, partying hard at the Santos Conventional Center. Come on, let's dance.
Hey, what up, my people? This is Camidoh, aka Mr. Grind on Stop Top Boy. I'm out here in South Africa, Santing. Feeling blessed, feeling amazing. Thank God for life. We're out here, it's a beautiful concert at the Santing Conventional Center to utilize or to celebrate, the legend, songstress Yvonne Chaka Chaka, One Love. I feel blessed. Why? Because it's a bunch of artists that can, be a part of this lineup. But Camidoh from Ghana is a part of it, and I thank God for the blessing, for the gifts and everything. I'm so gassed. I'm so happy. We're just about to leave, shoot some content, as you already know how we do. And I'm here with the team.
Still testing. Would y'all bless them, man? Cause fire
if I teach me before, say nothing may last forever. Breakfast, you know go catch me again the dead time.
So that's Camidoh in South Africa.
Beautiful stuff. Things we love to see. Yeah. Kim Promise is doing it. Sak is doing it. Camidoh is doing it. Adam is doing it. He's got the new song, collaboration with an American rapper. That's also good. Shatawale is doing it. Everybody's doing it. You guys just keep going.
And I can't wait to see all of them, their names in the Hall of Fame.
I want to be working on their stars. I keep saying this. That's all I want to see. I can't need them to be a toy, kind. But let's do something monumental. Put your stars over there. Let's take a picture selfie on it. This Stoneboy, this Shatawale, this Camidoh. Robert, is it happening?
Why you call me like you come beat me up?
Because I won't beat you. Be say how they come. I won't do them.
All right. It's on record.
Oh, I won't even say for the police headquarters there.
What's good?
Well, we've got something to share. So the much anticipated regional qualifiers for the 2024 National Public Speaking Competition will begin today, Monday, July 15th. Now, the contest, which will be staged in 10 old administrative regions, will feature 100 senior high schools who will battle for a slot in the semi-finals. Now, the competition seeks to develop a new crop of leaders who will champion the move, diplomacy to tackle social issues. It would also aim at exploring innovative strategies, best practices, and actionable recommendations aimed at nurturing an environmental conducive to peaceful, credible, and inclusive electoral processes begins today in the central region of Ghana. So please do well and be part of it if you find
Yeah,
yourself in the
starting
central
today,
region.
so.
Yeah, great stuff. Robert, this is a good initiative. How do we intend to execute it?
Well, we've already started.
Great.
When I say start, I mean every project has got two clear phases. We have the actual part where you are doing the physical stuff, and then we have the planning component that seeks to bring the right folks together. So clearly, as if anybody who was at the mixer, clearly you could hear that we had already started engaging partners, and UNESCO is one of the key people we had engaged to be able to, achieve this. And I think this one sits well in 2003 convention, which actually seeks to protect cultural heritage elements, and that's exactly what we are doing with respect to Ghana music, especially the ICH, which is the intangible cultural heritage, because that's what music is really all about, and the expressions thereof. By expressions, I mean all the mediums responsible for holding these expressions. So basically, that's what we are doing. The artists have done well. They've done extremely well. They keep doing extremely well. We want to be able to preserve that which they have done. For 25 years, we have some amount of data, good data, that can be a good starting point. And so we kick off with that while we heavily research into the era that precedes the Ghana music itself. And then anything that happened outside of the Ghana Music Awards itself, but it's of valuable importance that we need to, it's a value that we need to be able to add to the story. We'll work with that. So yes, we are working with them. There are submissions and suggestions about curators, people who are within the space, so we can ensure that that rich musical journey of Ghana, that rich information within that particular space is all put together in one place, so that students, researchers, tourists, whatsoever, everybody can go there and then clearly see what the people have done. And of course, for the artists and the people within the space, is for their legacy to be preserved, for it to be immortalized, so to say.
In this case, are they submitting them, or those who don't? What do? We go look for them ourselves.
So we've started reaching out. The likes of Reggie Rockstone, we've already reached out. He's happy about it. There are things that they are willing to submit. There are things that people have, like some artists that have even passed on, and then they have things that maybe the family is not too sure what to do with it or how to handle it. We've called for these things, and we're actually calling. So I'm using this platform again to call, because what it means is that we have to keep calling until we have them. It can't really stop until we have everything. So yes, we are calling for relics. We are calling for everything that actually speaks to music or was part of or can help us tell the story. So it is out there for people to be able to read, able to experience, able to go there and then, walk into that particular space and immerse themselves. We've seen things done in other parts of the world, and I think that Ghana, we deserve to be able to, enjoy such a good thing in our space as well. So for us as Ghana Music Awards, it's also our 25th anniversary legacy project, because if we've done this for 25 years, we have age to be able to move into the space.
Right. So, Robert, for the very first time, the Ghanaian populace, this is the first time that they are hearing something like this. And quite a lot of Ghanaians I would say that it's the very first time they are hearing that Charterhouse is planning on doing this. And then the CEO did say that we are looking at December 2024. So it's barely 6 months. We are in the 7th month. Question that someone would ask is this feasible? Because it looks like the time is short.
Okay, so there are different aspects to it. The first thing that we have is the fact that we have the opportunity to be able to start some form of display at the museum itself as it stands. So we're going to look at the place. So we have two phases. The phase 1 is to be able to set up there. And then the phase 2 is while we set up there and then it's in shape, small place, then there is a big place that they have given that can contain enough of the materials. We've gone there to do an assessment, taking images and stuff like that. We are remolding it to begin the curation process and all of that. So that is going to probably take a longer period. Okay. But the shorter one, in terms of where they've given us at the Ghana Museum, that we can have a temporary thing that's there, hopefully that should happen like soon. So if you are looking at timelines, you realize that even the way she said it wasn't like definite, it was more like exactly.
Like approximate.
Exactly. So that should be able to cater to the first part. Okay. And then we move. Because ultimately we are looking at having something that when you get there, you know that this is for Ghana music is there. Everything is all about it, So yeah, so we have 2 parts, and then the first part is what we are going to start dealing with almost immediately, and then while we work on the second part, because the second part, there's a lot of work to be done, some refurbishments and renovations and stuff like that to put the place in order, and then be able to get all the material. So that's a lot of work, So yeah, and we want to work with as many aspects as possible to be able to make sure it's done and it's done properly. The story is told properly as well.
For me, these are things that are very dear to these artists in terms of even the families, those who have even left, their families will want to hold dear to some of these things that we are looking for. What are they getting in return? How are we able to convince them that, you know what, we can even safely keep this for you and your family members to whenever you guys want to come back for it, or always taking it for good? What kind of communication are we sending?
Yeah, so it's really, you know what's funny? Some of them have them, they don't even know how to even protect them. So for them, it's a better option.
Are you taking it also as something they might just be asking themselves? Are we?
You're not. It's not even going to be with us in our office. It's going to be.
They know where you are taking
exactly.
No
So but that's fine. Those are conversations. But obviously, you have the museum that exists at this moment, and things are there and have been there. It means that there are ways of protecting them already. We are just going to ensure that, for as long as more of these things are happening, that's why we are working with partners. So we are not working with, we are not just
It's not solely just you.
We are working with partners. So obviously we rely on the strength of the museums and whatever they can do to ensure that security is heightened and all of that and everything, So basically, we're looking to explore whatever we can to ensure that every party involved or every stakeholder is settled at heart, but it should happen. I remember when we were honoring Ejako Numu, and I was working closely with the grandson, and then he showed me some incredible stuff, and I'm like, wow, this is awesome. Immediately I'm thinking, Charlie, this is a good place to be able to have these elements, if you're not too sure of where to keep some of the things. And if it is there, your story will be told every time somebody visits the place.
Yeah.
But when
it wouldn't die out just like that.
It wouldn't. Yeah, it's there constantly and consistent, and we need to be able to do that. So I'm really interested in this, and I think that any artist I've spoken to who's been there already and contributed, they love it because they clearly see that their legacy would live on, and so they want to associate with it. So please, we are opening. If you were not at the program, if you're hearing me, please feel free, and then let's connect. Let's have the relics, and let's be able to work together to be able to procure or curate something that you would be happy about.
I'm not saying it will happen, but those who will come with asking for money for whatever return, I know some of them will do that. How are we going to deal with?
I don't know how it's dealt with. So, as I say here now,
because
I don't know how it's dealt with. It's
I
an
know
area.
Our guys. Some, they are money people, and I mean, it's not bad to be doing money.
To tell your story. I mean,
they'll be like, what am I getting in return
for telling your story? So, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, as I'm saying, it's a green area we are going into, and
so we are ready for anything.
I mean, obviously, the ultimate goal is to make sure it happens. So
for this to have been, I'm sure they have planned this for more than 20 years, because the idea came when Ghana Music Awards started.
Yeah,
right?
the idea will be there, but then you obviously need the good footing to be able to make it happen. And this is in fact, at the 20th anniversary, one of the key things, but unfortunately it didn't, but this is the first, this is the good time. At this point, we want to say is there an idea whose time has come? Let me put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah. So
all right. Robert, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for giving us the updates and the details on the Hall of Fame that we are hoping that by December 2024,
was this planned, you guys?
It wasn't planned. We didn't plan this twinning.
We go here this morning.
We
realized that, So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking and staying with us right here on Prime Morning. My name is Esiedua Komia, the Golden Girl, and he's
KMJ, the Golden Boy.
the
Burgundy Boy.
So, the Burgundy. So, guys, we come your way again tomorrow morning at exactly 6 a.m. Have a lovely day. Robert, thank you so much for your time once more, and do take care of yourself.